The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up.
And off we go from Soldier Field.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Read option, here's Herbert.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Fields.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
11 more on that one and another first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Herbert now on the option. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On second down, here's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Here's Williams throwing on first down.
That one complete to Parker.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Williams finding Bourne here over the middle. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
Back deep, Trent Taylor. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Fields.
Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Hand off right side for Herbert to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Fields.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Fields.
His throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they move the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams.
That's Bourne. Got it on the slant.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A first down carry by Elliott.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Williams.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Williams on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Elliott running right. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Williams now off the play fake. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now, that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Williams to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And a good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll go again with Herbert.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Fields on first down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Fields now on second down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Throwing again is Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Jones now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. To the right side, he's got Parker.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw again. Short pass caught by Henry.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So first and 10 now from the 30. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bears were given a solid first half by their quarterback, Justin Fields. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
(17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game.
Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime, because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense, because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Fields.
Pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Here's Fields. That is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Kari Blasingame
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Williams' throw here taken in by Parker.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, Williams.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
Folk's kick is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll toss it out right to Herbert.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Jawan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
T.J. Edwards coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3/4.
Back now at Soldier Field. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Williams.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Williams' throw taken in by Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off play action. Williams. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Williams. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And I don't think he got there. No. Geez, short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Williams off the bootleg.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Williams got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Williams. Out right to Bourne. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes it 24-13. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Foreman powering ahead.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's a give to Herbert.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
So the Patriots now down by 11, 1:46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Williams now throwing to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. To Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Williams on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. He's to the 15.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnover.